Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, I raised on a point of procedure. As you might be aware, Right Honourable Speaker, I'm a lead petitioner of 186 members of this House, your House, who appended their signatures for the motion. Right Honourable Speaker, the motion was duly submitted through the clerk. A notice was issued, and according to the rules, at that point, it was self-executing, so that within 14 days, that matter could be on the order paper, and then it would be for the debate. We came to know of certain interventions. I rose on procedure, Honourable. I rose on procedure. I rose on procedure. I rose on
it is okay. You'll respond to what he says. Let him continue the procedure. You'll respond.
And I didn't expect Honourable Salirwa to jump up as well. Right Honourable Speaker, after the mandatory 14 days, we were made to know that there are certain interventions that happened where some individuals went to court, and indeed a copy of the ruling was made available. However, the procedural point we are raising, Right Honourable Speaker, in the correspondences that followed, we requested as petitioners to sever the areas that were considered res judicata. On top of that, Right Honourable Speaker, we expected that the matter would be placed on the order paper so that you may rule against us. We don't say that we must win this, but the matter had to be captured by the Hansard and put on the order paper, then you make a ruling. And Right Honourable Speaker, you can only rule while you are in chair, because that's where you derive your mandate over this august House. Right Honourable Speaker, the procedure point I'm raising is that having gone through all that, and a third of your members, even if they are unreasonable, even if they did not understand much, but there is a point of concern about corruption. They wanted that matter debated by this House. They wanted to have opportunity to remove the commissioners. On other grounds, leave alone the service award. On other grounds, misconduct is part of it. You have misbehavior, part of it. Incompetence, part of it. Irregular recruitment, part of it. And indeed, you have other matters that we took consideration of that involve...
Can you finish?
Yes, that was involving having fictitious trips made by some of the members of this House. Right, Honourable Speaker, are we procedural right for us to receive a letter purportedly giving a ruling, yet you've never sat in the chair, the matter has never been cause listed or put on the order paper, so that you rule on a matter which is captured by the Hansard? This matter was competently supported and supported by members of this House.
Okay, you're finished.
Are we proceeding right for us to receive a correspondence purporting to be a ruling, yet we know you've never sat in the chair, to have the matter on the order paper, to have it captured by the Hansard, and even if at that point you rule against the motion, it would be fine. But this has never been, and therefore, what ruling was being made and on what is the matter I want to raise.
You're finished. Honourable Fox, Honourable Kirod, Honourable Basalira.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, over the last 1 month, I have attentively listened to my brother, the Honourable Ssekikubo, make the same submissions day in and day out. And Right Honourable Speaker, I think we owe this country a duty to stick to the rule of law. Right Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Ssekikubo says the matters he's raising has been a subject of contestation in court. He also says there's a judgment of court. Yeah, there's a judgment of court and an order of court. Right Honorable Speaker, the effect of a matter going to court is that it extinguishes the mandate of this institution to deal with it anymore. The effect of a court order is that every citizen, all and sundry, must respect it. Even when you do not agree with the court order, you have a duty to respect it. Court orders are issued in rem to all and sundry, to the world. They are not issued to persons, to individuals. The institution of parliament is under duty to respect a court order, even when you have fundamental disagreements with the court order. And there's a method of dealing with court orders when you don't agree with them. You apply for revision, you apply for review, or you appeal. When you are not a party, you apply to be joined as a party. So the Honorable Ssekikubo is wasting a lot of parliamentary time. And Right Honorable Speaker, I beg that we put this matter to rest. I thank you.
Thank you, honorable members. Honorable members, I read the Hansard. Where the presiding officer handled this issue exhaustively. And the presiding officer made a ruling on this issue yesterday. I was watching. I've also read the Hansard, and we can still give the Hansard to our brother Sechi. And Sechi, I don't know why you should insist on this thing. You can have better ways of handling. And as I've told you, we are moving to we are late because of this kind of interruptions. Today, Honorable Segona has 10 reports from Kosase. 10 reports. So if we are going to do this, then we may not even finish work in this session. Honorable Kiro, you have something?
I want to thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I want to agree with the submission of my land colleague, Honorable Fox. But very importantly, colleagues, when we set down the rules of procedure, these are handmaids of justice. They're supposed to help us, to guide us on how we can conduct business. I want to agree that one, there is a decision that has been made by the presiding officer in this house. However regular or irregular the decision can be, there's a decision that has been taken on that chair. But what is very important for us to note, Right Honorable Speaker, and I want to seek your indulgence in this, I want to help my senior colleague, Honorable Ssekikubo. Fortunately, at the time I was doing law school, I happened to be a supervisor. So, Right Honorable Speaker, the combativeness that you see in Ssekikubo was partly what I taught him, but not to the level that he has now reached. But importantly, honorable colleagues, I want us to appreciate Rule 87. In our rules of procedure, when you look at Rule 87, and I want to read it verbatim. The decision of the Speaker or Chairperson on any point shall not be open to appeal and shall not be reviewed by the House. But I want us to lay more emphasis on this particular part, except upon a substantive motion made after notice. So if a decision has been made by the presiding officer, and my senior colleague Ssekikubo, my student, I would want to use this platform to guide you that can we move by the second leave. By the second leave. And be able to, if they have an issue and they are still aggrieved with the decision of the presiding officer, they bring a substantive motion. And I think that would be in conformity with the rules. I beg to submit, Right Honourable Speaker.
Thank you so much, Chair of Kosasi. Can you...
I want to thank you, Right Honourable Speaker.
No. No, I have already ruled on that issue.
You've allowed
I ruled
members
on
to
that
raise my
issue.
name.
I ruled on the issue.
The Right Honourable Speaker. On this particular proceeding, would intervene one of...
Honourable Ssekikubo.
Yes. My name has been cited. You allowed members to cite my name.
No.
But on this particular, you haven't given a ruling on the...
I gave a ruling. I gave a ruling that the presiding officer made a ruling on this, and we cannot move away from that ruling. Can we now go to...
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, I did...
Honourable Ssekikubo.
Because it's too much.
Honourable Ssekikubo, the same respect I give you, please, can we move to the next item? Don't push me into a corner. Aliona, I will give you. You sit. You first sit. Yes.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Madam Speaker, yesterday I did lay the minutes of our proceedings in respect of this report, and as guided earlier, I will proceed to read the observations and recommendations. Madam Speaker and colleagues, with respect to the observations and recommendation of